All right, so we've had a few people kind of question some things about foundation links and what to do with them. Do you just get them and let them sit? Do you get them and build them out and link everything to your homepage? What exactly do with them? So, um, for this instance, I'm just going to use some that I've built out for a site of mine. Uh, I guess right off the bat, we're just going to start off with Tumblr. And I'll probably only just use Tumblr in this because you can do the same thing with all of these. But at least this way you kind of get an idea of how to do them, what you're missing on them, and how you can really get a lot of juice out of these for relatively cheap. So, with that being said, we're just going to go right into the Tumblr page. Now, the very first thing I do when I get them is I'm going to go through and customize them. And the only reason I'm going to do that is because I want some sort of an image up here. I don't want the same. I don't want the same image on all of them. I want them to kind of be unique. So instead of going through and adding my logo on this one, I've got 24/7 emergency services. Another one I'll actually put my logo. I want them to look unique as opposed to all of them the exact same, plain Jane, all the way across the board. So with that being said, you're just going to go through. You're going to hit your little edit button here, and you can kind of go through and change anything out. Now, one of the nice things about Tumblr, and one of the reasons I love it so much, is in your description, you can actually create a do follow link. So any kind of juice you throw directly at the homepage of Tumblr will automatically, will automatically go through and pass on juice to your homepage. So, and that doesn't even include any of the related posts or anything else like that we have going on. So you can set your header, you can set your avatar, change the shape so it's circular, square. This one's square just because it fits the logo better. Change your colors, change your header image. You can do all this kind of stuff. Now the one thing that I like to do is I like to go into my advanced options. And I think by default it comes with 5 posts. I want it to show 10 though. And the only reason I want to show 10 is so I can build it out a little bit larger. Just personal choice. You can kind of do whatever you want. The next thing I do on Tumblr is I turn off promote Tumblr. Now you're still going to have to deal with a redirect unless you go into your settings and change the affiliate link information. But at least this way I don't have this big old footer down here that says a Tumblr site, blah, 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 blah. So that's all I really do about these as far as changing them out. But you can change anything you want on. That's just kind of how I like it. So with that being said, we're going to get right into my post. Now, my very first post is this one right here. This one links directly to my money site. So here's my Colorado insurance. It goes directly to my money site and kind of goes from there. All of these posts actually all cross-link. Now, what do I mean by cross-link? Well, this one actually cross-links to the home page. So it takes me right back to the home page so I can get some juice coming to this link here. This one right here takes me to this post. This post here should take me back to the home page. So you can just kind of see I've got them all cross-linked and everything else like this. And now the reason that I do that is due to the fact of how I want to build out links in the future. So what I mean by I have them all cross-linked as well is, let's just go into the back end. So like here's my first post right here. This one goes to my website. This post right here actually goes to my first post and the Tumblr homepage, which in this case is Colorado Insurance 24/7 553. I couldn't get 24/7. So that one actually connects to both of those. This does not go to my money site. That's the important thing to keep in mind in this is they shouldn't go to your money site, is they should just go and push everything forward to the original post. So this one here links to this post, the plain URL, and this post. And this one here links to all 3 plus a home page. So when I'm building these out, so far I've only got one link going to the home page. Now you'll see this one I took an image from Unsplash, so it's an external image. This one I uploaded the image. This one I didn't post an image. And this one I just created a little quick capture image of Denver, since it's related to Denver, and threw that up there for the image. So I'm not really too concerned about my images or anything else like that, for the main reason search engines are probably going to be the only thing that ever's really going to notice your foundation links. The chances of you ranking a foundation link, unless you're in extremely low competition, are pretty much going to be slim to none. So when you're doing this, again, just to kind of recap, you're going to want to do your original post. You're going to want to do a secondary post is going to be niche related, however you want to do it, and point that juice to here. Then you're going to want to do your third, and it's going to point to the second post, the original post, and the home page. The next one's going to do all three posts plus the home page. So, and if you really want to get creative, you can kind of go through and find something like this one here, where it's Denver, Colorado. Because I have a page about Denver, Colorado, I actually link that one to my home page. But the key thing about this is not every single post links out to my home page. So now, when I'm going through and building links, I will actually go through and build out to this site here. I will build this out like it's a legitimate site. So I'll have some Web 2.0s pointing to it. I'll have some profiles pointing to it. I'll have some stacks and tiers and stuff like that pointing to it. I'll even throw some PBNs to it. My overall goal is to get this so juiced up that anytime I put a link on this, it's instantly going to show up on my homepage or on my money site and actually push some juice to it. So one of the nice things about Tumblr right off the bat is it starts off with a DA99. So if you can go through and add links to this post, add links to this post, add links to this post, so on and so forth, and just power up this whole entire Tumblr, all of a sudden you've got this monster of a site that you can control everything on. If you need a generic, you can post a generic from it. If you need a branded, you can post a branded. If you need a keyword heavy post, you can do a keyword heavy post with an anchor going over to your money site for an inner page or something along those lines. You can actually really, really boost these up quite a ways by following this method. So hoping that helps people out a little bit. If I need to, I'll actually go through and over the shoulder, just so you guys can see exactly how I'm doing things. But I think that kind of explains it a little bit, or at least I hope it does, to where you can see that, I'm not really pointing a whole lot of these posts to my money site. Most of them are going back to the original post that was created on that foundation link. Thank you.